All right, here we are back again on another cold morning. This one is going to be windy as well, so it's actually kind of cool in here, even though I think everything's closed up. I hope everything's closed up. So today, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff to do. We are going to be prepping some windows. Last time when John was here, we weren't exactly sure how much of the spray foam should go in the weight wells on the left and right of the window. So we dumped in, I think 3 cans per side. Two of the big, so these pockets in here are behind this. So we drilled some holes in the side here and dumped it in on either side. And what ended up happening was probably for, I don't know, an hour maybe afterwards, it kept dumping out and shooting out of the pulley pockets or the pulley holes at the top. So gonna do it in a little bit more of a regimented way today while I'm here and while I have the time. I'm gonna take apart the windows and I'm gonna put maybe just start with 1 can or half can per side and see how far that travels up as it expands. I am a little bit concerned that as it cures, because I've got a lot of depth in it with no air, that it's not expanding as much as it should. So I'm going to experiment a little bit and go around, prep windows, maybe do 1 per side and just see how that goes. So yeah, that's part of the plan today. The other things I'm going to be looking to do are going to be cutting off the bottom of that door to do the fix that John recommended. And I'm not sure what else at this point. We'll see what else I get into. I did pick up a different attachment for the shop vac, so I'm going to do a little cleaning today too, I think. But yeah, stay tuned, and thanks so much for watching. And just a reminder, if you like these, please subscribe. All right, let's get to it. So that's it for the windows in this room. Let's take a look at my little experiment. All right, so I drilled a few more holes. You can't see it. Actually, that guy right there. So that's a hole I just drilled. I was very excited to have a hole I could come out of. Likewise here as well. And likewise there. So we'll see if that stuff starts spurting out. I'm actually both surprised and happy. I wasn't expecting that. Because when you think about it, when I put some in down here, down below, it has to basically expand up and then attach to the walls and fill the space and then work its way up, because normally we just kind of keep dropping down. So it looks like for the amount I added, which I think in this can was about, in this wall was about 2 cans, it looks like it's making its way up. I can even see it here, so that's good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to make sure that I'm getting just the right amount in there because, yeah, it's expensive and I don't want it to, flow out the top like we had for the first one. The other thing I found out and knew but rediscovered was that when you get it on your fingers, and I still have some on here, you probably can't see it too well, it doesn't come off, period. There's no way to get it off other than debriding or whatever it is. I don't know. Basically, I sandpapered my fingertips to get it off because it was driving me crazy because there's a lot of dirt and whatever else mixed in there. Yeah, gloves are a good idea. I got these plus the nitrile, which I'm going to use when I do some more. So yeah, so that's this room done. I think for now, that's what I'm going to do for prepping these windows. I might, as this sets up and I see what I've got going on in there, I might do a little bit more spray foaming because I do have quite a few cans left. But for now, I'm going to move on to something else, and honestly, I'm not sure what. So let's find out together. All right, so next up, we're actually going to fix this door that I was so proud of. So the reveal here is not quite right. And I was like, okay, that's good enough. The job was like, oh, you can fix that. And I was like, oh, all right, well, I guess I'll try. So basically he said, just cut off a little bit on the bottom there and then shift the frame down a little bit, and that should do it. And actually, it should also fix that a little bit at the top there, or make that a little bit better, so that's more in line with the framing. Not that matters, I guess, but yeah, so I'm gonna give that a shot next. And the way I'm gonna do that, without removing the whole door, is I'm gonna undercut that a little bit with my oscillating multi-tool, and I'll then unscrew the pieces on the side there and just shimmy down just a little bit. That is perfect on the left side. It is better at the top there where that gap is on top of the door. Yeah, so a little bit more work to do, but thank you so much, John. I would have left that as it is, and like you said, in here, because of the misalignment here and to where the latch is here, I would have had problems later. So thank you for saving me from that. So that's done. Let's go take a look and see how our spray foam is doing. By the way, I actually have an organized mess today, mostly. Put things in piles together. One thing I need to do before I forget is mark these window parts, because I need to use the stops, both the left and right side and the tops, as well as the mids. I don't know what these are called. But like I said before, those are going to be part of what I end up putting back on the exterior stops. Basically just double them up so I got more space here. I assume I need that for those windows too. But I actually just went in and probed here, and the spray foam is probably, I would say, right about here. which is good because I know from watching it as I was kind of experimenting with it, I know it drops down. And I can see here, like this ended up oozing out all these holes that I did not fill. So pretty confident it's filled that void. So I'm pretty happy about that. This one, I still need some in. And like I said, I didn't empty a whole can in here. I hope I didn't block this off inadvertently. But very happy with that. So for me, at least, that solves that mystery. I will be continuing to spray foam all of these windows, which is good because I ordered a bunch of spray foam off Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper on there for the 20-ounce cans. So yeah, I'm not going to do that today, but we'll be doing that probably next time or once they're in. So today was mostly a window day, although we did do some door work. So here and all around, in this room at least, we stripped out the old windows, brought those down into the barn area where they can be stored for now. Not real sure what to do with old windows. The internet tells me they're popular. I'm gonna see if at worst I can have someone haul them away for free, and at best maybe give me a little money for them for art projects or whatever. I also experimented quite a bit with the spray foam. Little mishap up top there. But for the most part, where I did experiment with it, it's looking pretty good. At least when I tested it, I didn't do these 3 windows. The crazy thing is, I think it's going to be at least 1.5 cans per pocket, but I think it takes quite a bit longer to expand and cure when it's mounted on top of other spray foam, which is what I ended up doing. But one thing I did notice is it does seem to be climbing the walls. There's proof. So yeah. I'm going to continue doing that. I've got a bunch more cans in my box of cans here. And I've got some coming from Amazon as well, a little bit cheaper. The other thing that we figured out today was how to fix this door so that crazily enough, the bottom's straight and the top is, it's not perfect, but it's much better. Thanks, John, for the tip. And I think too, when you look at the latch and the hole, pretty much dead center. So pretty happy about that. Thanks again, John, for coming on Friday and working with me on the window. Really appreciate it. It's one of those things where I probably could have figured it out by myself, but it would have taken hours and hours and hours. And you never know what's okay to do versus what's not okay to do, I guess, if that makes sense. And that just comes through experience, which I don't have. So I'm really appreciative to you, John, for sharing yours with me. We've got some big stuff coming up next week. It's going to include the sewer stack replacement, as well as a new roof. So I'm pretty excited about both those things. I have to do some prep for the roof on the outside of the house. I'll show that next time. But I got to remove some siding in order so that they can get whatever flashing they put underneath up under there. But yeah, I'm very excited because it's going to, light doesn't work. It's going to enable me to start putting this kitchen back together and get it to a point where, you know, this is buttoned up at least. So thanks so much for joining me today. And remember, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. See you next time.